Hello, hello. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Two legit city on the map. Wait, what the hell? This is wrong DLC. Um, we gotta deactivate. My bad, you guys. You gotta go to the original game. We gotta take two. That was I had to make a thumbnail last night. Hey, there we go. We're in, boys. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Two legit city on the mic. Yo, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? Too legit city here. Today we're playing some of that Oxygen Not Included base game shenanigans. And that means it's going to be the start of the new colony. Mamba's creeping in the corners. In case he does move, we'll keep the Mamba cam on. Not actually first. Nice try, Rambo. Alright. So, let's check out the mods. Customize my paints, yes. Deconstructible points of interest, so we're not going to play with that anymore. Because, wait a second. Don't I need to play with this? People of chat. The demolition skill is DLC only, so don't I need this in order to deconstruct stuff? No, not even that, the vanilla plus DLC. I'm just thinking about how the game works. Right? Because once we get to... You know what? I'm going to check that out. I'm going to see really quickly if I can deconstruct without that mod. Because I don't want to, you know... Oh, man, we're going to build a petroleum boiler. And then, out of nowhere, it's like... Oh, yeah... There's this plastic table in the way. And I can't build around it. Alright, really quick. Alright. I like how the game lags and the circle does not draw in a proper line. You guys know what I'm saying, man? The circle's not even in a proper line. You missed it, Spoonwood. You blinked. And just like that... Alright, so... Where is... Okay, so maybe not that. Oh, yeah, plastic table. You can demolish this. It's part of demolition skill now. Oh. Okay. So that means I don't need to use the mod anymore. Nice. Yeah, we're testing. Don't worry, you guys. So, you hate to see this kind of thing happen. The natural biome was broken in by the oil. And then the fish is swimming in oil. This door is weird. The liquid dripped through the bottom. Feels weird, man. This looks like a solid door. Did not know it was pneumatic. I guess you could see by the grate right there. That's really weird. I never noticed that, by the way. Alright, so... This is going to be normal map size. We're going to have shovel babies. Yes, we will. Top of the map. There's going to be the Gravitas facility as well. At least they fixed lava. Remember how they would be hot petroleum or sour gas mass before? Through the door, that's illegal. That's what I said, man. All the water's gone. I don't know how that worked. It just somehow... Can you tell how wide the map is? Yes. What does that say? That says 200 and... I can't read that, man. I need the mod that shows me how many tile counts this is. It's like 270, 250. I actually can't read it. This is probably the size. Y'all can't read that? I could probably go in a little more. Yeah, it's a little bit wider than DLC Classic. All the DLC Classic is still a little bit smaller. And we have more space at the top. Because they have the space ice biome. I mean, technically you could say that replaces the regolith. 240-ish is around that, yeah. There is a mod that keeps the dimensions on your screen regardless of how long you're dragging the line. Which is pretty convenient, to be honest. Alright, to the main menu, boys. It's time to get this started. And you lose interest in DLC Classic. I see a Boba Fetta. Alright, so we gotta get a colony, or we gotta get an asteroid that we want to play on. So there's Oasis. That's gonna be a pain to do 100. To even do Carnivore, man. That's gonna be a pain. Because you don't get gold on this map, I don't think. You might. I forget if you do. No, I've done all of them. I've played on all of them before. Actually, I've done all the asteroids already. So it's like, yeah, I've done them all. I know how it works. And so it's like, I know what to expect. Swamp does exist on Oasis. There is gold. Okay, okay. Gold amalgam. That's fine. That's all you need a lot of the times. Badlands. Oh, Badlands suck. What's going on, Ruak? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone in chat's doing well, man. Thank you guys for tuning in today. We got Boba Fetta, Berlu, Marl. We got Cthulhu, Rambo, Spoonwood. I see you guys over there. Totem Hugger David, Gun Griffin. Hope everyone's doing good, man. Ruak as well. Doing well. How are you doing? We're doing all right. Starting out the new colonies. A little bit excited. Or give yourself a fun self-challenge on an easier asteroid. Because we are imposing a bunch of other things as well. Because we're going to be doing all achievements. We're going to be doing 100 plus dupes. We're going to be doing beat the game by losing the game. And yeah, it's going to be all on base game. Arboria is probably hardest for all achievements. It's because we don't get gold on that one. I have to go straight to steel. If I do Arboria. Oh, and oxygen is a problem here. Right? Oxygen's the problem here. You guys want to do a poll in chat since we're a good amount of people here? Wait, how do you beat the game by losing the game? That's a secret, man. That's going to be a secret. You'll have to wait until the end of the game. Starting asteroid. Terra. Tier by cycle 500. I don't know about that. Rhyme. Is it Arboria? Actually, I have it right here. Arboria. Oh, I could only have 5? I could only have 5 polls? Oh, that sucks. I don't have enough. Alright, maybe no poll. I can't even put everything in. 100 dupe by cycle 500? I don't want to impose anything like that. I honestly don't know. Verdante's with all the pips. Verdante and Arboria, I believe both of these have pips. But yeah, I already know what I'm going to want to do, Ruach. We're not going to add anything else on. Dude, Badlands is a horrible place. I don't know how you actually like Badlands. Dude, this map, dude, has nothing but granite. You have to dig for hours and hours and hours, man. Everything's tier 1 and above for digging. It's such a pain, dude, this map. Yeah, but still, it's like... How do you like playing on this? Easy incubators for Carnivore on Badlands. Yeah, but you guys are using a different strat than I do. You guys are using a completely different strat than what I would do. This actually slows you down and makes it kind of like you can't play as easily. I might want to do a terrace start just to see how fast I could get Carnivore. I probably don't want to use the binge eaters. I don't want this to be a stressful playthrough. But if I do binge eaters, I could probably get it sub 50. But if I don't, it's probably going to be around 70. So let's think about this. I could probably not use Terra and use some of the other early ones. The only thing about some of the other ones is that, dude, it's kind of a pain because of you're kind of just walled off from the top and other things until you get to like there's just a chunk of like material between you and the top. Let's see. A lot of water is a little bit easy. Oh yeah, there's another thing we have to ask. Here we go. Suits are not going to be indestructible. We're making that default. We're making that default. So that we have to repair the suit. So it's going to be like DLC. Care packages, stress reactions, yes, yes. Everything else is default. We'll take that. Now, we have to find an asteroid. And then we're going to have to roll for the world trades. So I won't do Terra because I do want world trades. And I'll do everything from Arboria to Oceania. How about that? And I'll let you guys vote. Starting Asteroid, Oceania, Rhyme, Verdante, Arboria. Yeah. All right, 2 minute, guys. 2 minutes. We got a new poll coming up. 2 minutes on the poll. We're gonna vote on the new starting asteroid. It's gonna show up in Twitch chat. There's gonna be a pop-up on the top of your chat. And then if you click on that, it's going to expand, and you're going to choose one of the 4 options. 2 minutes, you guys. You guys have... Well, it's going to be like a minute and a half from when you guys hear me now. And then afterwards, we're going to use the D20 dice to roll the world seed so that we get some random world trades. Doubting Harbor, Salt World is fun. Salt World, man, table salt for days. I don't mind the table salt, dude. Table salt's kind of nice. Table salt's kind of nice. Citrus the Wizard, what's good? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. Leo Far Force Gang, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Hope you guys are having a good old Thursdays. Hope the week is treating you guys as well. And of course, we have a poll going on. We have about 30 seconds left on the poll. We're going to vote on the new asteroid that we're going to start the new colony on. So guys, vote. Poll not on mobile, it seems. Oh, what? That sucks. Salty streamer meme potential. I mean, the only way we're salty is if, like, we have exactly one pip and it loses to Pokeshells. That's, like, the only way that happens. Otherwise, nothing could really go wrong with Oceania. It's actually just, you know, having the Pokeshells beat up some other critters. It's showing up on the phone. Oh, okay, nice, nice. Maybe you have to refresh, Gun Griffin. Arboria with a staggering 50% of the polls, or votes. Dude, what's wrong with Verdante? No one wanted to vote for Verdante. Anyways, Arboria won with 50%. Thank you guys for the votes, guys. And we're gonna D20 it up. Roll a 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. No, dude, this is a pain. Ah, man. They gave me a frozen core. I can't make a petroleum boiler anymore. Dude. Huge rip, man. Frozen core, subsurface ocean. Those are both pretty bad modifiers. Because the water's gonna bop me in the face. The water's actually gonna bop me in the face, man. So the water on the top means that going through the shovels is gonna be hard. And then the frozen core means I don't get geothermal power. And I also don't get a geothermal petroleum boiler. Ah, man. So I would have to do petroleum like a scrub. Would there be anything else I could do to boil petroleum? I probably could. There's some meme strats I have that could work for it. Stuck between a rock and a cold place. Yep, you hate to see it, man. You really do. Yeah, we would have to get a volcano. That would have to be the only thing that could save us. But then it's like you're not guaranteed a volcano. And we don't have geoactive. Yeah, I mean, you could use hydrogen and all that. It's more so that later on when we get to rocketry, we're going to need the petroleum fuel, right? Because you can't get rid of that. All right, we got the durability on default. Is there anything else between the base game that's different? It's just the suits, right? Well, anyways, this is what we got. Subsurface ocean, so we're gonna have water. We're gonna have water. All the heat from the rockets as well. They patched that though. I can't cheese that anymore. Slickster ranching, but we don't have a heat source to heat them up. We got a frozen core, man. Oh, we got the new dupes. Oh, that's cool, dude. Did not know we got the new dupes. Can I roll only the new dupes? Oh, there's this. Let me get Steve with the high top fade. Oh, he has the bad interest combination. Damn, he really does. I gotta roll that. Oh, we got with the bad interest combination. 2? I want a triple interest. Steve with the solo. Oh, Steve with 2. We're still rolling, man. Like, we're not using the mod. You want to be Quinn? Gotcha, gotcha. You're going to be Databanks, man. Databanks. Look for trait stress reaction heating. I see you over there. Zombhawk82. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Yo, we got Citrus the Wizard and Ace Cow. Okay, okay. But he can't research. Aw, what? Alright. You're gonna be the builder. Usually the first slot is my researcher, I'm not gonna lie. Give me 1 second though, guys. So the first 3 duplicates are already claimed. I see you guys in chat. Hey legit, hey chat, what's going on, Peach? Hope you're doing well. You're catching the start of the new colonies. Amari sleeps a lot. No, we're gonna change that. We're gonna roll these interests, but the thing is that I can't add any more attributes. So we have to have triple interest, and then we could modify it later. I just want the specific sprites. Oh, it's a 2 interest stinky. I would have took a meep or a stinky with 3 interests. Come on, man. Can we get a triple interest setup? Never lucky, boys. Never lucky. It's just, it's a lot nicer when they're triple interests. Come on, dude. Why is it always a solo interest on the new dupes? Why can't they give me a triple interest one? Will the stars align? Please. Please. Ah, Steve. Steve, please. Able to catch a fresh colony for once. Welcome on in, Red 9. Hope you're doing well. Gorbash, you're gonna have to wait until we pick up a dupe. The first 3 are already claimed. But you're gonna be first in line, Gorbash. So the first dupe will take. Come on, man. Alright, I think that the game's trying to tell me we're not going to get 3 of the new DLC dupes with triple interest. So I think we're going to start to settle. We're going to have to settle with the triple interest dupe that's not from the DLC. Alright, we're going to have to roll with Lindsay. No rush, thank you. Gotcha, gotcha. Red 9 short. You'll get it soon, man. Alright, so Quinn, Cthulhu has already claimed them. And because of how the mod works, we're going to have to name you inside. But we're going to give you your skills. So you said you wanted to... oh, you wanted to cook? I don't pick a cook off the get-go, man. I don't like picking a cook off the get-go. Alright, so... if Cthulhu wants to cook... man... because we don't cook in the beginning. I mean, I guess we will, since we're going to use barbecue. Alright, we're gonna use a jank starting set. Jank starting set. So, if you're cooking, because you're not going to cook from the beginning, you're probably going to be a... oh, okay. We'll give you building then. You're going to be the mechatronics guy. There's no data banks here, dude. There's actually no data banks in this version. I mean, there is, but it's a lot different. It's a lot different. So I don't want to give you anything that's too OP. Starry-eyed is kind of pointless here. Wait, you could get glow stick in the base game? Hold up. Doesn't this break the game? Or are you literally walking around as a radiation of light? There's no... radiation does not exist in the base game. This is weird. I do not want to get someone with that. Or radiation eater. I don't want to give them the skills either. That's too broken. Build supply operator. Nah, that's a little bit strong as well. We'll make it so that... Oh, yeah. Cthulhu is going to be buff. Increased strength. Let's go. And he's going to be yokel. Not that smart, but he's mad strong. So basically, Cthulhu is, you know, and he's a binge eater. Kind of makes sense. Let's make him a sparkle streaker. Seems legit. We got Cthulhu in. That bowl cut makes it look very unassuming for him to be buff and a yokel at the same time. I'm just saying. Alright, so the next person is going to be Citrus the Wizard. Yo, Citrus the Wizard, who would you like to take? You could pick between Amari or Lindsay. You want Amari and you want to be digging. Okay. So that means you're going to be... Dig tidy. And then the last skill is either farming or ranching. It's probably going to be farming is going to be what I want. I want to be a yodeler. I got Jay's cow. Alright, so farm, dig, tidy. Dig and farming kind of sounds like it goes together. Oh, a new start. Yes, Slight Quills starting from the beginning. So, no skills. It's a little bit too strong. Twinkle Toes is OP in the sense that you get, you know, just run speed bonus. It's pretty good, though. I think we do something else. I think we are going to want... No buff. You're not operating, so that doesn't help. We could give you Iron Gut so that it's not too OP. And then can't do digging errands. Can't cook. Okay, that's good. That's good. And then your stress reaction is going to be Ugly Crier. And then you're going to be... Well, if Ace Cow wants Yodeler, I don't want to give that to you. You're going to be a Balloon Artist. Dude, for reals, right, Red 9? You get the attribute bonus, but you're never able to actually get better at it. Alright, so that's going to be Citrus the Wizard, Dig Tidy Farm, Iron Gut Gastrophobia, and then we have Ace Cow. This could be the Researcher. Research, suit wearing. There's no rocketry in this game, right? Yeah. It's only in the DLC that you get rocketry. Is there a reason you can't change the dupes' names on the screen? If you change the dupes' names right now, Saf143, what happens is that every other dupe that's this sprite is going to have the name Cthulhu. So what happens is that the mod changes the duplicate here to always have the same name of whatever I replace it with. That's specifically the sprite. So all of the Quins in the world literally become Cthulhu. All the Amaris become Citrus the Wizard. And all the Lindsays become the Ace Cow. So I don't want 5 Ace Cows running around, or 5 Citrus the Wizards, or 20 Cthulhus. So because of that, I can't name them right now. I've played before with the mod, and yeah, that's what happens. No, man, you can't monopolize the dupe. Come on, what if you're the only dupe that's takeable? And then it's like, well, I can't replace Ace Cow's name with another colonist in chat. Right? Isn't that a good thing? I gotta have some variety, man. Sometimes I go to the grocery market. I don't buy 5 2-liters of Coca-Cola. I buy one Coca-Cola. I get a cherry Coke. I get some ginger ale. I get some Sprite, and then I get maybe, you know, orange soda. Right? You gotta have some variety sometimes, man. You can't have the same thing over and over again. I'm just saying, man, I go to McDonald's, I change it up. I don't always get a Big Mac. Sometimes you need some of that variety, man. You gotta change it up. But they're duplicates. See, the thing is that they're duplicates, not duplicants. That's I got you over there, Citrus. I got you. Alright, so research suit wear, I think operating. I think this makes sense. Because it's like, what else would you want? You could be a decorator. Yodeler already, nice. Yodel and Banshee, that makes a lot of sense. Big Onion coming in, joining the Duke Colony. So we have Gorbash in line ahead of you, Big Onion. And then that means you're going to be the 5th duplicate. So these are the first 3. Gorbash has the 4th, and you're going to be the 5th. So I'll try to remember all this. Ace Cow, you need a 3rd attribute. What would you like? I will judge whether or not I'll give it to you. But if there's a preference, I'll give you a 3rd one. Oh, no, we could change that. Anything's fine. Okay. We're going to make you interior decorator, man. We'll have a decorator from the get-go. I wanted you to have the interior decorator skill. Here we go. So decrease decor morale feels bad. That's actually kind of bad. And then we got the increase creativity with the decorating skill. And you're a pacifist. That's pretty good. You decorate stuff, you research, and when you're happy, you start singing. When you're mad, you start screaming, and you don't attack anybody. It's pretty legit, And the colony is going to be called Based Mamba. I'm in, boys. Pacifist, that's a Banshee. Hey, man. They don't attack you. They yell at you, dude. No space cowboys in this game. No, man. No gassy moon riders, man. But of course, thank you guys for tuning in today. I see you guys. Saf, Slight Quills, Big Onion, tuning in just right now. Thank you guys. And everyone else in chat that I already mentioned or didn't mention. And it's time to begin. And the colony is going to start. Let's go! Alright, so first things first, pause, and we gotta set up the priorities. So toggling doctor is very low, cooking is disallowed, decorating is disallowed, researching is disallowed, everything else, ranching is disallowed, everything else is set. Quinn is our builder, so build, supply, storing, tidying, and then operating. It's actually, yeah, it's fine. You don't dig, so you dig, so you're going to be an attacker. Life support should be +1. Toggling should be +1. And then this is decent. Amari was the farmer. Farm, dig, and then you have a little bit of tidying. So you gotta do tidying. So we'll do it like that. Lindsay was the researcher, decorator, and then the last one was suit wearing. So everything else doesn't matter. We'll have you run the wheel after you're done. Okay. No vomit, poop, yuck, nasty, and for 50 cycles. I can't promise no one's gonna make a mess. Alright, so far, we gotta check out the biomes. Temperatures are... Oh, we have a cold area with a Draco inside. This is jank. Oh, that's rust. Oh, am I gonna have to use rust? This is Arboria. I actually need to change the commands really quick. Give me 1 sec, you guys. Alright, so... Nice. If you guys want the seed of the playthrough, that's what we're playing on right now. This is core game. Yes, base game start. Base game. So there is no DLC. No DLC. Okay, a little bit of warmth over here. Is that algae? That is algae. So this is the jungle biome with the chlorine, Dracos, bomb lily, yeah. This is the pips, okay. And this is the rust biome, okay. So off the get-go, we don't have that much algae except for that. And we could already see what we need to do. So we're probably going to have to go to the... Oh, dude. Water source, water source. Okay, so we're going to this one. So that means we got to do this. And then we got to do this. Alright, so I want the base floor here to be, I think it's... So I'm going to have basic room size, right? We're going to have it fit a bedroom in the middle. So we're going to want to do 64 divided by 4. That's 16, right? Yeah, 16. So 16 plus 2 is 18, plus another 2 for a lip is 20. Alright, so 8, 14. Because of how short this side is, I think we have this go all the way out. Oh, I can't. It bops the water. Alright, I guess it's fine. We'll just do a ladder well like that. So, 1, 2. We'll ladder well here, which means one space gap to here. Cancel that. This is 20, so we want to go out to here. I'll set this up, but we won't mine it out yet, because we need to get to this side ASAP, and we will cancel that, because we need to have tiles here. Looks like aluminum's going to be our metal of choice from the get-go. A little bit of hexalent fruit. We're probably going to have to use the rust ASAP, which means I'm going to need the granite skill. Okay, so this also means that we're just going to have to make a jank O2 setup with chlorine everywhere. It is what it is, but, you know, we got to do what we got to do. And I think we're ready. Schedule, we'll change it up. Downtime, extra hour of work. At least for now, because we have no early birds. And I want to maximize the first day. And then getting the water pump is going to be the first thing we're going to want to do. So, let's let it rip. Alright, alright. Gotta make sure if the Dupes are not doing anything, they have some jobs to do. There's a hatch. Oh, he's gonna start eating my food already. I mean, I guess coal's not bad. Alright, let's start working on this side so that no one's idle. Alright, and then we want to get to this level, at least for now, so that we can get water. We're going to need the pitcher pump. So the other thing we're going to want is we're going to start setting this up. Alright, so there's nowhere for CO2 to kind of drop down into yet. Let's actually slow this down and get this side priority, as that is going to be priority. And then we'll get the pitcher pump right there and start getting our bathroom set up. I don't need doors yet. I will need the wash basin here. Ideally, we're going to want a ladder there. And then we're going to need the outhouse here. Alright, we're going to have to dig up the mealwood because it's in the way. Ooh, pocket of oxifer. That's perfect. Alright, so once we get the outhouse in, we have the dirt already. Build the doors. That's going to be our first room. And then we're going to want to dig down this way. And then get to the oxifer, as the CO2 going down to there is going to be nice. That goes out. This is at 16. Goes out to there. Okay. So we could probably dig up the Mert seat. That's no problem. A little bit of gas flow is going to be a lot better. Let's get some tiles here, as we're going to need it. And then we're going to want to dig up to this side. Alright, so these right there. Replace the tiles here. Good start, good start. Got the bathrooms, everything's good. Direction left. Alright, so now after this, we're going to need to get power. Day one shenanigans is usually just getting the bathrooms up, getting a water source, and then trying to just set up your first areas. Usually, though, you don't get enough time to do more than just the bathrooms. Now, of course, day 2, we're going to want to get research started, and we're also going to want to get power. Oh, Shine Bugs, Bopping Lindsay. Oh, that's right, I got to rename you guys. Cthulhu. And then we got... Citrus the Wizard. And then we got Ace Cow. Oh, I spelled his name wrong. Got him, boys. Alright, they're in. So, we're going to want to run this here, run the battery on the outside. Just do it like that, ladder. Alright, so the CO2 pocket is going to go into here. It's not bad. Hopefully all the CO2 just spills in, especially from this side. We'll start converting that into oxygen. That also means I probably want to move on up. Alright, looking at the biome spread, you usually want to stay in the biome, and wherever way you have your biome, you're gonna want to expand towards that area. It's gonna be a lot easier that way. Oh, we have a natural opening right here. Mafic, igneous, and an iron ore to break into the rust without going through the granite. That's pretty convenient, as this means I could get into the ethanol ASAP. So, because we're also doing locavore and stuff like that, we can't farm. So we're going to do a lot of wild planting, stuff like that. So the mealwood will try to grow. We don't need the arbor lumber yet, so I guess that's fine. What's the dupe trait mod called? DGSM? DGSM. That's the one where you saw me modify their traits, right? In real time. That is DGSM. Alright, so we want a ladder well on this side as well. So we got to do that. I'll keep... Actually, this should be a ladder here as well, just so that we have an easier time running around. So let's set this up. Now we need to do research. Usually, you're going to want your research on the side of the printing pot because of the light bonus. So you want to get the well-lit bonus, so that's going to be why you want the research right here. Get the power wire. Release the pips. Yeah, man. They're going to be doing what they need to do. Now, for ease of access, we're going to want to mine this out so that the CO2 could flow through from the right side into the lower level, and then we're going to build upwards, if we can. Because it's like we have the oxygen right there. It's pretty sweet. That also means I need to mine this out so that we have an easy way allowing the CO2 to flow down. Oh, he's trying to plant already, man. What a guy. I am probably going to want to grab meal prep. And that's going to be for the kitchen. Not kitchen. The electric grill that we're going to need. Alright, so let's continue on up. Let's go all the way up. We have a journey to the top. And we're going to use an early game strat. So by zooming out all the way, you could do this. And this is my extreme right. Oh, we're left oriented. So we're closer to the left side edge. So next to this rust biome, it's probably the neutronium. And we're far away from the right. Oh, we're really close to space. That's very convenient. We're very close to space. And then you can see that the magma's a lot further down. Okay. So we know where we're oriented in terms of the map. So we kind of know where we are geolocation-wise. Legit, you get 2 light tiles on the left side of the pod. You can, but because you do your supercomputer in the middle tile, you still get the bonus, so it doesn't really matter. You're right, though. You do get more light on the right side. But because of where you're actually doing the job in the middle tile, you still get the bonus. It's just that it's a lot faster to build this without deconstructing this. Yeah, you still got it. You still got it. Alright, I probably want to open this up so the CO2 flows out. And then we're going to have to ladder down here. Researching, not bad. So when this dissolves, we're going to lose our room bonus. So we got to start this. It's almost end of cycle. We're not going to build too many tiles right now. It looks like they want me to build towards the bottom. This is such a nice pocket of oxyfern already, though, that I don't want to build lower than this. But it looks like after these 4, it's these 2 over here. We could also just move all the seeds away and then have the pips over here with only oxyfern, so that they could try to generate some natural oxygen for us. It's always going to be a strat. Alright, so it's a little bit warm, that's okay. We do not have any natural breaks through the the granite. There's a diagonal right here, but we can't traverse through that. And then there is technically through the jungle right here, though. These igneous tiles going into the coal, into the iron, and then we go into the right side. Ethanol. So I think immediately above the rust right here, we're going to have our ocean, right? It's going to be ocean, and then it's going to be space. That's going to be fun. Alright, so the next thing we're going to want to do is build out the bathrooms. If we can. And then we're going to want to reach to the top as fast as we can. Alright, some of the wild plants. Planting some mealwood. Research complete, nice. We're going to want to harvest. That. Yeah, we'll harvest the excellent fruit. None of that. We'll grab that, though. This is kind of the opposite of the last one to flip the magma. Yeah, it is. 100%. 100% different, dude. Oh, this arbor tree is in the way. We're going to have to bop it. It's complete 180 compared to what we just did on the last playthrough of the DLC. Alright, so we're going to do this on the higher priority. Construction. And then digging. Yeah, we have a priority guy digging, so it's fine. So we just need to build tiles out really quick so that we keep the room bonus. And then we are going to need to do this for the room. So this time we get to explode an infinite water storage. I did a video on that already. And that video was a little bit more extravagant because we did 5 billion kilograms. And you saw what happened on that video. So technically the magma explosion is the one that did we did second. Know any dupe sprites replacement mods? I do not. Ooh. Damn. We could get a snazzy suit from the get-go, and these guys kind of suck. Yeah, we're taking the suit. Alright, man. D20. Roll 3. What? Does that not work? Dice 3. There we go. We roll a 1, and a 1 is... Ace Cow. Congrats, Ace Cow. We get the purple suit. Cthulhu, you lost, buddy. You should have won the roll. Hey, look at that. Looking nice, man. Isn't sand hard to get here also? Is it? I'm not actually familiar with that. Or am I thinking swamp? I'm not sure. I haven't played this in a while as well, so... My guess is as good as yours. Alright, so we will need more of these. Right now, though, it's very normal, basic setup. Nothing too extravagant about this. Fresh start. Yep, Napolides. Fresh start. You know what it is. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good Thursdays. And we're playing base game only. So, first thing we got to do is get a shovel box. The cummerbund and the overalls. Ah, okay. Overalls, huh? The farmer ones? You got to get a farmer hat to top that off. Sand is harder to get on Arboria than other asteroids, but he does have subsurface ocean. Is that salt water? Or is that regular water? On the subsurface ocean. I'm probably going to have to do a strat for that. Hey, I see you over there, Napolinis. You got to do what you got to do. Got to put the start in CO2 environment to keep it fresh. I see you, Gun Griffin. Regolith is plenty. Oh, that's true. There is regular, but it's gonna be hot regular. It's gonna boil my water. It's salt water, okay. If we get salt, that's not bad. Alright, research is done. Next thing we grab is supercomputer. Alright, so after this is done, they could do whatever they want. I would like them to do the ladder, as it's pretty convenient. Squeaky Puff's gotta die. Feels bad, man. Crush salt and sand. Yeah, that's gonna be the plan. That's gonna be the plan. We gotta crush salt into sands. Alright, so this is gonna be entrance only, so that they can't leave this way. One way's on the door, and they always go left. We're gonna want a ladder there. We need to move up, man. I need to see what's up there. Get the priority on the ladders, very slight. What happened to the hatch? I mean, he's not gonna be able to eat anything here, but he's gonna eat down here probably. Still nowhere near the top. I want to see... Oh, we have the Abyssalite. Oh, and there's sands. Okay. When do you normally adjust the schedule? Honestly, I probably won't change it until I get an actual early bird or a night owl. Or until I have too many duplicates. Basically, if I get more than 8 on the schedule, I start pushing it to the point where I'm a little bit worried. It's burrowed. Yep. Classic challenge run. Yes. Classic base game challenge run. You got it. Is this the start of the ocean? That's a salt biome. It is a salt biome. I think we will make our temporary food storage. Temporary food storage is coming in soon. Still want to build and move upwards. We don't get skills yet, right? Yeah, it's too early. I think it's like cycle 6. We get our first skill point. Given everything is consistent. Alright, so this is good. Oh, we trapped the pip! Ah, man, let's free this guy. These pips, man. This guy's already trapped himself. We don't even have any wranglers. Free the pip, we're doing it, man. Oh, you gotta wait till tomorrow, dude. We're off the clock. Sorry, little pip, we're off the clock, man. We gotta go eat, grab some dinner. You gotta wait until tomorrow, man. See, that's what happens, man. Like, you're paving the ground, and then the cars kind of just drive into the wet concrete, and you're like, come on, man. Why didn't you read the signs? Why didn't you read the signs? And then the guy comes out of the car and goes, oh, I don't know how to read. And I'm just kind of like baffled, like, man, this motherfucker don't know how to read? Really? And it's confusing sometimes, man. Like, come on, man, read the signs. Oh, I can't read. Oh, man. I can't tell if he's serious. Alright, so we gotta build this part. We're gonna mine this part as well. Tiles here. Oh, the pip got inside. No, that's actually fine. And we're gonna make a temporary storage box right here. Please don't walk in. These pips nowadays, it'd be like that, man. Alright, so we're gonna have the CO2 go down into here. That's gonna be our only way of getting oxygen until we get into the rust. That's probably gonna be next, because we can't move up anymore. The granite's not something we could dig through, so we're gonna want to go into the rust biome. Because the more we uncover this, the more we chill down the environment, which kind of counteracts against the heat, which is pretty convenient, IMO. So we're gonna want to work towards that side. So we'll work like this. Just like that. And then we'll try to mine our way down. So this is copy, paste, and then we deconstruct this. This is going to be a priority 9. Quickly become barbecue my games if they get stuck more than once. Oh, man. It'd be like that sometimes, man. It'd be like that sometimes. All right, the first thing we're going to grab is going to be insulated tiles. We're going to also put the supercomputer on the side. So we have a long ladder going up and down. Interesting. Hey man, you get stuck, you become a barbecue for the colony. Seems totally fair. What if the pip is like, yo, step dude, I'm stuck. And you just cook them? Come on, man. Come on. I'm just saying, man. We're gonna grab research. Citrus is gonna be digging, of course. And then Cthulhu is going to grab carrying capacity. He needs that extra buffness. He needs that extra strength. He needs to flex on the other dupes, man. Oh, the first geyser of the day. What do we got? Natural gas. Pretty good. That's actually pretty good. We have an ice biome already. Okay. I can't use the natural gas until after we do super sustainable, though. So that's kind of dead in the water. And then since we're able to dig now, I was thinking about whether or not we should grab the rust. City's still broken. I don't have 81 tiles. 81 tiles right now is the broken mod that's stopping a lot of, cities. I'm using the new 81 tiles mod and it's still breaking. But hope you're doing well, Ruik. We'll be playing cities tomorrow. No worries. Don't worry about that. If you were worrying about that, we're going to be okay. All right, running the wheel for that's not bad. Skill-based operation, we'll be able to do that. We're moving on up. And then we're going to need to make some space right now. I will want to release... I guess we'll mine up the space right above us. So we could make the jump. Use this mine. Very worried, can't sleep. Oh man, feels bad, dude. Everything's going to be fine. Can start building gas storage for the future, which is nice. That's true. We could start making infinite storage with that, which is pretty sweet. How come you started this challenge without DLC? Any reason for shaking things up? There was a vote on YouTube that I did, and people wanted to see a base game only playthrough. So there was a vote, and 66% of the voters, there was like 170 votes, wanted to see a base game only run. So that was the reason why. And I thought it was, a good change of pace. Playing DLC for maybe like my last 4 or 5 colonies. So it's not bad. Get to go back to the OG rockets, which is kind of a pain, but it is what it is. Actually, let's not mind that due to the fact that we have crops growing on there. And then we're going to want to trim up the top right now. The water is going to be right there. Gotcha, cool. Any building projects in this world you are looping? Wait. Any building projects in this world you are looping? What do you mean? Looking forward to. Hey, building the OG regolith miners. I haven't built that in like actually maybe a year and a half. I'm not even kidding. The OG regolith miners, man, they were a different beast. They really were. All right, so we need to bring up to the top. I might need to dig out some more space from below. And it's really because I think we're going to start getting some chlorine coming out. Yep. Oh god, meteor automation. Yep, it's been a while since I've done it, man. It's been a long time. But I have a set design that I'm pretty sure I could figure out again. So I'm not too worried about it. So we are going to climb straight up here. I know a lot of the times that's pretty bad, but it is what it is. Actually, let's not break through that if possible. Let's go up this way. And then we will dig upwards like this without bopping the chlorine. Oh, there's an ice biome on top of us? I thought that was going to be the ocean already. Only... No. This is no DLC. This is no DLC. Since this is base game and we're not playing with DLCs, we have the meteor showers again. That's actually the reason why. Yeah, it is a thing of the past. But, you know, just go back to the base game. Oh, algae? Oh, you thought it got patched out. I see you, man. It'd be like that sometimes. Alright, we're going to use the algae diffuser ASAP, dude. This is going to be an easy source of O2, so we're going to have to grab that. Now, another thing we're doing that's pretty bad is we're expanding how much oxygen just to expand, which is bad because it means we have to generate a lot more oxygen so that we could, you know, provide enough for ourselves, but it's a little bit of a pain because of that. Just grab the 500 kgs, start generating some O2 temporarily. It is what it is. Oh, you're getting meteor showers? Been a while? Oh, man. That brought back meteor showers. So there's an ice biome ahead of us. Okay, that's kind of a pain. I thought we were close to the ocean. How much algae does a duplicate need on an oxygen diffuser every cycle? So let's look. So this generates 500 grams per second. So theoretically, you consume 550 to 500. It's not 1-to-1, but it's slightly there. It's a 1.1 to 1. So you lose 10%. You lose about 10%. So, hey, Gorbaj coming in with the tier 1. Thank you so much. Enjoy the emote, 20 dice, ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. Welcome back to the city. Hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you so much for the 3 months, man. Protopoly, what's good? I see you over there. I blame Cthulhu. I witnessed him soil his spacesuit on more than one occasion. Every colony needs a laughingstock. Feels bad, dude. That's because, you know, we sent him to the gulag and he has to collect databanks. And nobody likes collecting databanks, man. It'd be like that sometimes. Alright, we're gonna have to lower the amount of space for oxygen to be generated, and I might have to tap into the rust really soon. Feels bad, Cthulhu. Feels bad. Fresh start, yes. On the base game only, so no DLC. No DLC. Alright, so... assuming that the duplicates is 60 kilograms per cycle, we have about 3 duplicates. That's 180 kilograms. To get 180 kilograms of oxygen, it's you do it 10%, so you have what, 100. It's about 200 kilograms per cycle per 3 duplicates. However, there's a thing about that. It's not 1-to-1. And it's due to the fact that when you're filling up the oxygen, you're filling up the entire space. So that oxygen spreads out thin. If it's too thin, meaning that you have a oxygen diffuser in an open space where it spreads out, you actually don't provide enough with the 200 kilograms. So you have to also consider the size of the space you're trying to fill up. If it's perfectly a small box with the oxygen diffuser and the 3 dupes, it's perfect. But because we have a lot of open space and the oxygen runs thin, if you have less than 100 grams per tile, you run into the issue that the duplicates cannot breathe. You have to have at least 100 grams per tile in order for your duplicates to start breathing animation. Without that, no matter, you know, how much algae you have, it just spreads out thin like that. You're kind of in a bad spot. Yo, man, weren't you getting your new headset yesterday? Feels bad, Protopoly. Don't you have speakers? Flame, I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. Factoria's achievement. There is no spoon. It's a launch a rocket within 8 hours starting of the game. Would that be too hard or easy? Oni base game. I've done it before in 8 hours. I've done it before in 8 hours. I've done a rocket launch speedrun from beginning to end in this game, base game, in one stream. And it was around 7-8 hours. Dude, we still are not at the top. That's not good. I don't know what's up there now, huh? So I don't have to care about that right now. That's the thing. I do want to eventually breach the top to get to the shovels. And then if I do that by cycle 40, 45, it's going to be not that bad. Looks like a path, no abyssalite to the right. This side? Maybe. Maybe. New colony, nice. Nice, nice. Yep. New start, Liniscus. New start. I might just break through the abyssalite. So I'm going to have to wait until I get the mining skill. So we're going to come through from this side. Oh, we have to go through from the obsidian. Would it be easier that way? It would be. And then I could just jump up this way, crawl up that way. Yeah. So we're going to want that because we could go through this way. Break through the abyssalite. And then it's because I have algae here, I could grab. And then I could cool down the hot area by opening it up to the cold area. So that's pretty convenient. As of right now, I only have one water type. Yeah, I only have one water type. That kind of sucks. My desktop has Bluetooth, and my last two headsets popped working due to short in the wires, so I got a wireless one. I don't go through it out audio again. Yo, man, you gotta get spares, dude. You gotta get spares for a rainy day like that. I always have $5 earbuds or speakers laying around somewhere, but they're usually like 20 years old. I just gotta hope it works. I honestly don't know if it works right now. Alright, so we're gonna go through this way. Ooh, is that a neurovacillator room? Nice. Yeah. You told us, Protopoly. Told us yesterday. Got the new Bose headset 2 days ago, yesterday. I'm surprised it's still not there, though. Alright, so I guess we could start making a weird setup. Yeah, I think it's going to be time to start doing this. So we need to start making a perimeter. That's going to be something that's going to be somewhat important. So I could still move up top, but not really. Our way is kind of blocked. Ooh, I want to know what's above the abyssalite. That's actually really good knowledge if I could see that. And oh, it's granite, sedimentary rock. This might be the bottom of the ocean. Oh, it takes a week to 10 days. Oh, that's tough stuff, man. That's tough stuff. All right, so we're gonna need to mine this out right here. And then we're going to start making our actual base right now, because we have to. We can't go further up. I could get the second digging skill, but it's probably not going to be worth it yet to dig through the abyssalite. So what we're going to do right now is start setting up our perimeter. We're going to make a closed space. Even if we don't do that now, it's fine. What we're going to want to do is just dig out a lot of the starter biome so that we can make room for the bedrooms that we want to make. So that entails us trimming out a lot of the area, which is fine. We got to do what we got to do. Arboria is a fun start. It's not bad. It's added challenge because there's no algae, so I can't just brain dead, you know. Oh yeah, algae, oxygen, nice, me smash, and then we just go straight for food. That's the thing about TerraStar, dude. I could literally just not think about oxygen in the beginning, and just look for geysers. But with the Arboria start, we're gonna have to make a design with the rust. It is what it is, though. I'm gonna want gas storage probably for the chlorine. And I'm probably gonna want to make a mechanical filter from the get-go. The only thing is keeping it cold, so I'm thinking we're gonna keep the rusty oxidizer inside of the rust biome so that we could have cold oxygen pump out. That's ideally what we're gonna want. Alright, so once we get to here, we're going to do a pattern of every other tile so the duplicates don't get stuck on an island. We could keep this like this for now, letting the CO2 accumulate at the bottom for the oxyferns. I have a Sony sound system with Bluetooth, but my wife always uses it. Can't use it on PC all the time. Oh, feels bad, man. You gotta get a second one, dude. Are Dashas a thing in base game? Yes, we do get Dash assault vines. So we could technically try to feed this Dash assault vine and try to feed it chlorine. And then we get salt from that. That wouldn't be bad. We could also have Pip's Wild Planet, so we don't get to use sand. So it's not too bad. Get enough salt there as well. Yeah, we're probably going to get it from the Dash assault vine if we do need it. So it's not going to be too bad, I don't think. Oh, this got done already. That's fast. So we got to do that. Get that there. Now we're going to start trimming this side. We're going to have to harvest this. Ace Cow the Farmer. Nice. We got some meal lice, boys. We're in. Got to start mining out the tiles. Next, research. I could try to get a mess hall so that we don't have to deal with stress for the remainder of the game. ASAP. If I don't get a mess hall, we would probably want to grab some things for the rust deoxidizer. I should probably just grab the rust deoxidizer tech first, because I don't have that, right? Yeah, right here. Alright, we're going to grab that. New colony, yes, Fortunes, welcome on in. New colony, new start. All achievements is going to be the name of the game. So carnivore is going to be the first thing we're going to want to do. Out of algae already, boys. That means O2 is going to be a premium. Oh yeah, you got your pool project. How's that coming along, Protopole? So we're still going to want to trim this down. We're still going to want to find out where the other geysers are. And I need to find out what my 12 covered geysers are going to be. That's going to be a little bit interesting. We're going to want to mine this out, make our first bedroom. Why no DLC? YouTube voted base game over DLC for one playthrough because they want to see how I do things in the base game. And that's really it. Pip Carnivore, I'm going to try to avoid that. I'm going to try to avoid the Pip Carnivore, 100%. We're going to try to avoid that if possible. Pip Carnivore is not the business as what they say in the business. Do you ever use 100% of your geysers, or do you just camp the worst ones? Yeah, I typically don't use all my geysers. Like the hot polluted oxygen, I usually don't use that. Liquid CO2, I probably don't use that as well. Hot CO2, I don't even use that as well. There's a lot of geysers that don't use. Chlorine geyser, right? Things like that. It's like a lot of the geysers, they typically have some use, but some of them are just really bad. Not eating your cute pips. Yeah, we can't eat the pips, dude. That's illegal. It got ruled out as an endangered species. Don't you guys remember? Some can't eat the pips. And I was like, seems legit. So we're rolling with that. No skills yet. How far along are we? Okay, it's probably going to be like cycle 16. We get second tier skills. We're probably going to want a beeline for that. You know, I'm mining out space. What I'm not doing is doing anything with the rust. And I really think I should. Really should. Don't kill them, dude. We got to keep the pips. I might start ranching the hatches. Anyways, I'll probably want to grab ranching wranglers. It's going to be my next thing to grab. So from here, we're going to want to mine that and get into the rust biome. And it's because it's on the side. It's a little bit closer. So I'm thinking about this being pretty good. That's it, Cthulhu. You're the data guy again. Easiest way to get back on the data banks. Talk smack about the pips. I'm surprised they only did one variant of the pips and shovels. I feel like they want to add more, but, you know, there isn't like a apparent theme for them, if that makes sense. Like the plug slugs, you kind of see the theme. They wanna... Ooh, we got 2 ranchers. That's actually really good. I need a rancher right now. This guy is technically better because he has more stats cumulatively. Can't build, that's fine. Loud snore, oh, feels bad. Innately stylish, Ruby just looks good. And then we got the agriculture caregiver. I think we take Steve. I like his haircut, man. He has the high top fade. I have like Oxford up the yin yang and rust everywhere, so I don't need it. I'm gonna grab Steve. This is gonna be Gorbash. Gorbash, are you there? We're just gonna name him Gorbash 1, dude. And guys, if you're already in the colony, if you want me to change your name to something else other than your username, let me know. Gorbash is in with a nice haircut, dude. Which do you prefer more, DLC or base game? I do prefer the DLC. The new toys, the new things you have at your disposal. This is really nice. To be honest, it's just really nice to have. So I'm a fan of the base. I'm a fan of the DLC. Yes, thank you. Gotcha, gotcha. Welcome to the colony, sirs. You got the nice haircut. This Gorbash once is convinced that he has psychic powers, and he knows exactly what his friends think about that. Stop reading my minds, Gorbash. Stop reading my minds. Get out of my head, dude. You gotta get out of my head. I just sneezed 11 times. Jesus Christ, man. Sounds like you have fall allergies. Is that even a thing? We're gonna grab the critter drop-off next. Do you have sedimentary rock on this planetoid? I don't remember if Arboria has it. I think we do. It's because we have the salt biome right here. We have a little bit of sedimentary, so we're gonna be able to do hatches. Well, stone hatches. But we also have a lot of igneous, and I could just feed them igneous. Are you idle? No, he's not idle. He's just chilling. He's just chilling. So we still have a little bit of excellent fruit to last us a while. There's a lot of more Arboria biome below us. They probably want me to keep digging downwards. That's probably going to be what they want us to do. So there is a little bit of heat on that side, but this is open right here. So this is going to cool it down, and then this is going to warm it up. So it's going to be net 0, right? So that should be fine. This side, the heat's going to come out and fight us. This is going to be a little bit tough. Why do you do 2 doors stacked on top of each other? It's cheaper. If you do airflow tiles, you spend 100 metal per tile. The doors do the same thing, allowing gases to flow through, but it's 100 metal for 2 tiles. So it's literally just cheaper to do this. And if you care about it, it's faster to build because 2 individual tiles are going to be slower to build instead of 1 door. They're all tier 1 items to build, so same speed per item. So building 2 versus 1, it's, you know, obvious difference. Now, a lot of that is minor, and it's just, you know, I like to do that. You don't have to, and it's not game breaking. But, you know, it's a little bit of a benefit. But welcome on in, Ambivorious. Let me know if you have any other questions, man. I'll be happy to help. They should change that to make tiles the same and no decor loss. I feel the decor loss. That's another thing. There's a decor penalty for that versus the doors don't have decor penalty. So it's pretty sweet. It's very minor upgrades all around. Did you see my wall attacks above? Wait, you posted a wall attacks above? It did not show up to my OBS. Let me click on your message logs. Hello, 2LC. You ever consider doing a run where you have to pick the worst dupe offered? Maybe only 3 skips, pick nothing. 1 non-dupe, pick it up, 15 dupes, and your choice to pick a dupe, and then it has to be the worst one. Okay. So with something like that, you would have to give me a win condition. Like, how do I beat the game? Like, doing that is fine, but if I do that endlessly until I lose, you know, it just becomes a thing of it's like, yeah, it's kind of just a survival thing, right? Which is, it's like, it's a lot different. I need a win condition if I were to want to do something like that. All right, we're gonna have to crack into these areas right now. Release the oxygen, and then we're going to want to start messing with the rust. DLC has end, right? I'm still not there yet, lol. Yeah, it does, it does. But it's doing the printing pot objectives. So once you do the Great Escape, that's typically going to be the main thing about that. I also use the doors this way for rooms, but I lock them. I don't like when dupes use them. I feel like it slows them down. I feel that. Like when they climb up the door and then jump into the ladder, right? I see that sometimes, and it's kind of jank. Because they do ignore the move speed bonus at that point. All right, so let's think about this. Cold biome, this is warm. I'm cracking into that. I shouldn't. I should be cracking it into here. Okay, we'll do it here then, because it feels like this is going to be the better option. So we'll mine this out. And we'll make our rusty oxidizer from here. Why not just open them? You could do that as well. In my bathroom's case, I don't want to do that because I have the doors act as a one-way. So that I force the duplicates that they have to exit this side. So I could open these doors on the left, but not these ones on the right because I need them to be automatically one-way. So they can't leave this way. So they always wash their hands. So it depends. In some cases, you can keep them open, like your meal hall, right? Not the bedrooms, because the shiny bugs are going to sneak in and everyone's going to be mad. Right? Things like that. Dude, man, the shiny bugs just sneak in, dude. It's a bad time. I've used horizontal doors locked as airflow tiles that has no buildings on them, but it looks like crap. Yeah, that's the thing. It looks like crap. I wish they had one-tile trapdoors that you could just have so that they could, you know, walk on top of the block of ladderway. Sometimes I wish they had that in the game. Do it, you're built, they won't do it because the ladder's above the distance in the ladder. Yeah. In my build, yeah, you can't do the jump like that. But you have to be, like, conscious of that. Now, of course, if you do think about that, you could probably make a design that makes it so that they avoid doing stuff like that. A one-tile platform. One-tile door. One-tile door. That would make tall ladders easier. Yeah, right? It'd be kind of slick. I wonder what's stopping them from doing something like that. So we got salt right here. CO2 is going to go down. A little bit of ethanol. It's not bad. This is going to be a cold energy source because of the stats of this is pretty good. It's a 161 SHC. No, 246. I'm comparing that to petroleum, probably. All right, anyways, we need to mine out the rust. We need to grab as much as we can. I just make an egg cracker and set its shine bugs infinite omelets for days. Shine bugs don't give you that much egg. You need 4 shine bugs per omelet. It's actually not that good. But then again, it really just depends, right? It really just depends at that point. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's the minimum height I'm going to want. Of course, a mod exists, I reckon. I think there is. I think I've seen a trapdoor mod for a 1x1 door on the workshop. I just don't like to download that. I want to keep the game as base game as possible. A lot of quality of life mods, those are cool. Like, you know, how I'm using sweep by type. I get to choose what I get to sweep. That's pretty slick. And as well as smart mop. I don't have anything in the mopper right now, so I can't really showcase that. Oh, right here. I click once, and it mops the entire spill. Pretty sweet. 250, I believe. Isn't it 250? I might be wrong. It's 250, I think. It might be 200. But yeah, you need multiple shine bugs to get one omelet. Alternative, just kill them and you get nothing. That's true. You could ranch them for eggshells. Technically, you've ranched it for eggshells. They don't even give you that much. But, you know, it's better than nothing, as you say. Alright, so... I want to make a weird setup. So how do I want to do this? Do I have pipelines? I do. I have everything I need, actually. I actually have everything I need. This is interesting. Okay. So we're going to want a ladder down here. And then I'm going to want to build tiles here. It's going to be a weird setup. It's not worth FPS. Yeah, it's not worth FPS. What's going on, X-Type? Cryros? Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Have you ever ranched the highest tier shine bugs ever? Yes. In one of my playthroughs, I made all shine bugs. I did every color ranch. And we got up to the Radiant or the Abyss. I forget how it works, but these shine bugs listed like this is not in order. I forget which one's the final tier, but I do not believe they're in order. They might be, but I remember one of them being out of order. But yeah, we ranched them before. It's pretty convenient. I believe they all share one food as a diet. I think it's phosphorite. Oh, no, it's not. At a certain point, they stop eating it. Phosphorus. Phosphorus, phosphorite. And then it's phosphorite. 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 Yeah, so it's only the last tier. It does not eat phosphorite. Feels bad. Eats diamond. Can you do some kind of setup where the chlorine and oxygen stay apart similar to the spawn? You can, but I can't do that right now because I only have one liquid. I only have one liquid right now. So because I only have one liquid, I can't do that. So why shovels instead of Drecos? Shovels provide a lot more food in comparatively in the time span and in terms of how much work you have to do. So the shovels make it so that you don't have to do as much work in terms of how much your duplicate has to do stuff in order to generate calories. You can make polluted water pretty easily. You can. I don't think it's worth it. We're just gonna do a mechanical filter. There is a submerged rusty oxidizer setup, and although it's cool, you could make it early game. It's not worthwhile because you don't have suits yet. Because if you go into the oxygen half, right, the top half where there's oxygen, right, and then the bottom half has chlorine, right, what happens is that if your duplicates go inside there to idle and they breathe out, or when they're building the design, they breathe out, they break the design because the CO2 floats to the top of where the oxygen is supposed to spawn and blocks it. And then you get oxygen in the bottom. And then when that happens, you start to get a mixed gas tank, and then it kind of just ruins the entire build. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Idle dupes, that's illegal. I know, right? These dupes be idle for no reason. Gotta build out some tiles. Actually, we'll do it out here. And we do it all that. And then this is 4 tiles. Alright, so we will do these 2. And then we'll mine that as well. Alright, so the oxygen's really low right now. We gotta be worried about that. So, we are gonna be doing a couple things. Please don't get stuck. Should be a mod where the dupes just idles more than 10-second dies, like bugs. Finish your jobs. Oh, man. That'd be mad hardcore, dude. Who'd want to play that? There's probably some people that would love to play that. I won't be real. There's probably some people that love to play that. Alright, so... power output's on the right. Can I cheese this? So how would I want to do my design? So we have to have this. That has to... oops. This has to be a tile here. Please don't get trapped, Mr. Pip. Actually, no, that's not going to be a tile. This is going to be a tile. We'll have this be a tile, and then this is going to be a manual door. And then we're going to need power here, right? So we're going to make a pseudo hamster wheel spot up top. That's going to be separate. So tile here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we could be here. I think that's close enough. I don't want to be all the way next to it. Is modding hard in this game? I'm not sure. I've never modded in this game. We could probably do it here instead. And then mine this out. 2, 3, 4. Hamster wheel plus battery. And then that's going to pull into there. So it's probably going to be like this. Yeah, it's probably going to be fine. And then I need to make a mechanical filter. Let's see. So a mechanical filter by design. I want it to go like this. And then it goes like that. It's probably okay to be in the cold area like that. So it's like that. And then I need to have the gas valve. It's going to be green or white, green or white. So I could do it like this. And then it's going to go like that. Alright, cool. What the F? Dude, don't worry, man. Just understand somehow it gets to genius. That's all you need to know. Somehow it gets to genius. That's all you're going to need to know, man. Alright, so with this design like this, we need to have... Wait, does this work the way I think it does? Goes in... Oh, yeah, and then it comes out... Yeah. Okay, so... We need gas storage now. I guess we could just store the gas here. It's really not that bad, right? The only thing is that there's already CO2 right there, so we won't have to... Oh, couldn't we make a super jank chlorine filter by doing it this way? Oh, yeah, we could. Oh, that's gonna be mad jank. Okay, I have an idea for this. Since there's CO2 already here, and CO2 is heavier than chlorine gas, we could make an infinite pressure chlorine storage this way. This is mad jank, man, already. Infinite gas storage, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna want to do that, though. You're a bit of a mad scientist, aren't you? No, man, this is just normal Oni shenanigans. This is just normal Oni shenanigans, man. I mean, we need oxygen right now. We should probably crack into the oxygen up here. There's about 6 kilograms, so we'll mine that really quick. We have a couple more oxygen bubbles if we really need it. So we will crack into this one first. Let's make this somewhat a priority. So they do that now. There we go, Steve. Nope, you're not helping. Oh, I didn't set up Steve yet. So Steve is... Gorbash. Gorbash is a rancher and a tidier. Okay. So Gorbash needs to grab ranching soon. And then priorities, you're going to be a rancher. And then you're going to be a tidier. Damn, that's a combo, dude. Ranch tidy. That's really good. You stay at home all day. Alright, so we could remove citrus from tidying so that Gorbash could do it, because there's nothing to ranch right now. And then we'll have them do miners storing supply. We will have a wheel here. We're not researching. We're going to grab the jumbo battery. Oxygen's coming out. Sweet. This is a dev I would have enjoyed working for. They have a great sense of humor. And when players find crazy oddball stuff, they just laugh and give a thumbs up. Yeah, honestly, their clay is a proper studio. You're not farming? I can't. There's an achievement, dude. There's an achievement. Hey, we got one already. Hey, we got 2 already. Hey, we got 3 already. We're in, boys. There's an achievement called Locavore. You cannot farm anything. So this would immediately lose the achievement for me. So we're doing carnivore, locavore, and super sustainable. These three right here are the ones that I need to accomplish first. So otherwise, I fail them, right? So that's going to be why. So I will have to mine out a little bit of chlorine. Yeah, we're going to have to mine this part out, and it's going to be okay. This is going to be a very small, short setup. Should not be that bad. Didn't get them all at once. I know, man. I need to do a playthrough where we unlock all achievements at the same time. Someone else is going to clean up and I just get to dig. Such a good life. Hey, man. This is what happens when we get the new dupes. That's probably the best thing to grab. Your bottomless stomach. That could help us out. Build, dig, research. I just don't think right now is a good time for that. So we're going to grab the Bluffbriar. I could also mine into the algae, although it's going to be hot oxygen that I generate. But we're not farming, so it doesn't really matter. Dude, look at the oxygen just spread, dude. Oxygen just spreads. Okay, so we have a little bit right here. Here. We're going to do a 3-tile set. We're going to have to mine those two out. So we're going to prioritize the sun. And then this needs to be set to 1 gram. Super sustainable is most boring. One just have to wait it out. Yep. Or you get a spalm and you let your oxygen just burn off. That's another way to do it. But it is boring, as you say, 100%. A little bit on the boring side. So I want to have a setup like this. So I guess this becomes a tile. And then I hope the CO2 stays at the bottom. That's like the only thing I could hope for. Wait, chlorine should not be heavier than CO2. Let's try to get this priority. I need to get oxygen up. Right now we're living off of oxyferns. How does bottomless stomach help? For a carnivore, usually what happens is that you don't have meat being consumed from the get-go. And you have to increase your meat intake later on in order to meet the deadline. So you can't force your duplicants to eat more calories other than getting more duplicants. And then outside of that, the only other option is bottomless stomach to help out with that. Alright, so we're going to start getting some sopping wet debuffs. It's going to be a pain. We're going to have that there. And then we're going to have to remove the CO2. I'm hoping the CO2 there is fine. It shouldn't cause any problems, because it's CO2. I think it's spaced out. You can create solar panels early. I only own base game and it's hard. Yes. Although that was a thing, it got patched out. So the only way you're able to get solar panels early before SAV, what you're actually referencing was, there used to be the gravitas buildings, like the teleporter, right, that you don't have in the base game. And behind the teleporter is a background tile that's made out of glass. You're used to, you can't do this anymore. You used to be able to actually deconstruct the background tile to get glass, and then you immediately have glass to build the solar panel. Because one of the things was that you couldn't make the glass forge because you didn't have a certain tech level. But if you had glass, you could skip that and go straight to the solar panel, which is the reason why you were able to do that before, but not anymore. They patched it out so that instead of getting 200 grams or kilograms, you only get 5. So it used to be a thing, not anymore, sadly. Do they eat more if they have long times running or do jobs? No. The amount of calories are consistent. So it is a flat modifier that slowly decays your calories. An idle dupe versus a dupe that's working 24/7 eats the same amount. But you can still get it from printing pod after deconstructing it, so it's worth. Yeah, it's still worth, but then at that point, it's RNG. At that point, it's just RNG. All right, so we need to have that. We have idle dupes. Feels bad, man. That means we have power. We can line this up, get this connected. I probably need to get a second set of bathrooms. We don't have research selected, so I need to grab that. I probably want to get mess hall soon, so I'll probably grab this. Yes, I use that strat. Oh, sorry, I had to burp. I use that strat. I stress out binge eaters when I'm trying to rush carnivore as fast as possible. And I've gotten carnivore in 52 cycles. And part of that is stressing out a binge eater every cycle so that they instantly consume 10,000 calories. So yes, that actually works. In that run that I did 52 cycles, I had 2 binge eaters. And we would lock them in a room with low oxygen. And then we would also make sure there's water there. Pee their pants, so they get made a mess debuff. They also have other debuffs like soggy feet, low oxygen. I turn on the yellow alert, red alert for additional stress, and then they start binge eating. All right, too much water. I messed up. So we're gonna mop up some water. Why a basin per toilet? Just like one on the side. Few germs, never hurt anyone. That's gonna be your opinion. I'm not a fan of the germ spreading, so you know I got to play the way I want. It'd be like that sometimes, man. All right, we're gonna have to watch Citrus start mopping. Oh, he's rubbing his eyes. See, this guy would have had pink eye, dude. Rubbing his eyes after using the toilet and not washing his hands. All right, so we have 5, 8. How much is that? 13 over 2. That's not enough. This is 10 over 4. That's still a little bit too much. That's 6. So this is 4. This is 30. That's 7. That's perfect. All right. So infinite pressure made. We have CO2 and chlorine. It's fine. It's not going to hurt anybody. And then I need to get chlorine into here. We need someone to run the wheel, actually. There's no power yet. And I need to specifically grab chlorine. I could see what's on the gas pipe, actually. Alright, so let's actually run here. Citrus the wizard. Wait, where are you, Citrus? Oh, there we go. Alright, so we have that. So contents is chlorine. Contents is carbon dioxide. So we're going to deconstruct the pipe. And then we're also going to cut the power. So he stops running. And then we got to make our filter. So we already have enough grams of chlorine inside. We're going to loop 8 grams in here. Got to go inside to the door. Do that. That releases the CO2. We need to go back. Add in a new pipe. Priority 9 that. So it gets done now. And then oxygen is still really thin. Cool, cool. Oh, come on, dude. You were so close. Gorbash, man. He's like, dude, I want some of that meal lice that we have in the storage bins right now. Running low on food, boys. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. All right, so we're going to have to probably crack into here soon.